Poland Daily Business. Welcome to our show and welcome to Katarzyna Bylińska from ParrotOne company.
Yes, thank you very much for having me.
So first of all, let's say, what is ParrotOne and what is this application for?
Yes, so ParrotOne is basically a revolutionary application that helps all of the disabled people, all of the elderly, but also youth to communicate in written phase, in written modern.
How does it work?
Well, simply it's an application that gives us text predictions, but not only simple words, but also grammatically correct phrases with punctuation marks as well. It also allows you to translate those simple Polish words or simple Polish phrases into English and back.
Okay, there is also an unusual story behind this application.
Well, I wouldn't say an unusual story, it's an unusual person, because our founder and the person who gave the idea for the application is a disabled person, but he's very modest and he's very hardworking and he doesn't want the world to be as he found it. He wants the world to be better. And when he was working, because he's active on a job market, and when he was working he realized that because of his disease, he's suffering from neurospasticity, and because of his disease, his muscles were weaker, and it cost him a lot of energy to write simple sentences. So he realized he needs some tool to help him do that. Instead of writing every phrase over and over again, letter by letter, he decided it would be beneficial for him to have something that just gives him those sentences that he usually uses. So he invented the app.
He invented the app. There is a functional model of the application. And what next?
Well, actually, we are still working on developing the dictionary, so it gives you more options to choose from. Simply, the application learns from the way you use it, so it will give you the sentences that you normally use once you type them in. They will show up, but it would be better if it was just there in the first place. So we are developing the dictionary. However, we're also working on the hardware. We're working on a special keyboard that will be available for just about anyone because the price will be low and it will come this year, but it has this special panel, OLED panel, that gives you the sentences. So instead of using a standard keyboard, you can use this one and have all the advantages of an application in this simple device.
So this is the product that came up in Poland for Polish users, but will it be available elsewhere?
Well, we're still searching for somebody who will give us this extra amount of money to make it worldwide, but yes, it will be available at some point.
The simple idea, the application that guesses what the person wants to say and suggests the further words, and by one tap and you can type it in. It is also useful for those who came to Poland and, for example, are not yet fully fluent in our one of the easiest, so to speak, languages in the world.
Yeah, of course. Well, obviously, it will be helpful to all of the people. So actually, the children who are now learning English and still have problems with grammatically correct sentences, but we're aiming basically the most market is. Now, let me start it differently. So this application was mainly created for the disabled and for elderly because these people have problems with writing fast, and this is the barrier that it's hard for them to cross. But with our application, instead of using 16 clicks to write a sentence, they will use 4. So the save of time is like half a minute, 1 minute, and for a normal user it's silly. 1 minute, what is it? But if you're doing it all the time, and if you're trying to communicate via, I don't know, Facebook Messenger, or just writing a simple email, that causes you problems. Instead of 1 minute, you waste, I don't know, 5, 10, and try working like that.
So the disabled market, the devices that makes easier the life of those elderly and disabled is a huge market, and
Yes,
this
it
is
is.
something that is amazing. Do you have anything comparable in the world market? Have you done your search?
That is the best thing in the world. There isn't a thing like that. There isn't an application that actually helps you to write. Of course, we have T9 dictionaries and stuff like that, but they aren't perfect. Our application gives you the correct sentences, the one that you want to use, not the one that they have, because it learns from the style that you're writing in, so it's better.
Thank you very much, and we wish you luck. Paulina Bylińska of ParrotOne was our guest, and please remember the name of Piotr Lewandowski, who is a founder of this and many other technical companies here in Poland. That's it for tonight. Poland Daily Business returns tomorrow.